really listen to the feedback now. Told me this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets them 40. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
A And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Locke throwing complete here to Jeudy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Gordon on 1st down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Byron Murphy on the...
Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
3rd down and 13.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Locke working out of the gun. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Don't force the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. He can run for it, and Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 5 now. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lock now on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And the Cardinals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Murray, and he hits Drake. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Right back to Drake. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good.
That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, the ball carrier.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 4.
They look to throw. It's Locke. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton on the touchdown pass from Drew Locke. And the Broncos will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Now Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Murray off play action. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Drake.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Murray now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down, Arizona.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Taken down by
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Murray. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Murray's pass.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Pass complete to number
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
The Cardinals.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
17. Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The stop made.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Block to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
9 on the play.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
3-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
There goes Melvin Gordon. In the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Cardinals 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't